Coco. There we go. All right, so we have another, and you're rushing a little bit. So we're going to go casual. So we have another sibling who is arriving, and now the guardian is going to control the situation using what we went over earlier. So get behind her. There you go. And now you're rushing. No. Oh, okay. Now get behind her. Now use the tennis racket. There, and don't let her pass. There you go. Okay, you're doing great. All right, so stop right there. Take one step backwards. And remember where the line is. It's the line right there. So you don't care about the barking. Beat her there. Beat her the punch. There you go. She's going to probably come back around this way. Maybe. I should probably go film that side. So take one step backwards. So for this one, I would make the line where the carpet is. So take a step back. Flip up your throw rug there so it's over. Up. There you go. So it's over the carpet. So she just don't let her go on the tile. There you go. Now take a step backwards. Take another step back. Transfer the racket to your other hand. Jiggle the deadbolt. And don't worry about the barking. The barking will eventually go away. Just all we want her to do is respect the boundary for now. Just jiggle that and only respond if she crosses the threshold. So put the racket at your side. No, put it back in your other hand. Now jiggle the handle. Good job. Now open it like an inch. There you go. Take a step in front of it. Step in front of the door. Take a step forward. Step towards the dog. There you go. Stop. Now take a big step back. Left, right only. Left, right. Put your racket at your side. Only use that if she crosses the line. There you go. So she's respecting it. Take another step back. And another one. There you go. Perfect. Zero tolerance. All right, now with your right hand, lean back, but keep your hips pointed at her and just jiggle the handle. Slap it a couple times. There you go. Now open it a crack. Ask her to come in. Step towards the dog, though, and let her come in behind you. There you go. Good job. So notice we have a lot less barking. We have more frustration sounds because she wants to come forward.
She knows who it is.
Yeah, oh yeah. She's probably really excited to see you. So go ahead and take a step back and put the racket to your side. You only use the racket. You're kind of holding it out menacingly. You only use it if she corrects. Now keep your hips pointed at her and keep your eyes on her. But with your right hand, reach around and give your daughter a hug. But keep your hips pointed at her. So there you go. And use your racket. There you go. So you can multitask.
Multitask. I'm multitasking. This is Kelly.
Hi, Kelly. So again, I understand the barking is not what you like, but this is a lot less barking you normally deal with, even though right now we're in a little epiphany. Eventually the barking will subside. So don't respond to the barking because that gives her kind of your attention, which is what she wants. All we care about is if she stays behind the line like she is now. So I'm going to have you guys go ahead and walk that way and go back in the room we were at. Don't let her cross, though. Don't let her cross. Next. There we go. Let's close the door behind you. And then go ahead and walk that way.
And she can come? No,
she's got it.
Yeah, because she's already crossed the threshold. Now don't pet her or interact with her.
Ignore her.
Now you can hiss for her. Perfect. Perfect. So notice how she's got some distance now? There you go. And let's grab a seat. Wherever you want.
Sit.
And just ignore. Don't even, yeah. And I'm going to have you grab a seat. Let's just grab a seat. Now, if you want to disagree with the scratching, then I'm going to have you film me, and I'll show you how we would do it.
Okay.
So if you can't control yourself, you don't get to hang out in this area. Now I take one step, and I pause. She stays in place. I take another step. But I'm keeping my hips pointed at her. Now, one step, pause. One step, pause. Now when I SIT, I lose some authority. So you expect the dog to come forward when you... She wants me to chase her. So that's why I'm just doing one step and I'm stopping. So you see the energy change?
And that's kind of been normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, we come in and we race around with
Yeah.
her.
But that's all right. We're going to change the behavior, even though that energy was okay. Just want to make sure. So you'd rather err on the side of caution. So now we have achieved a very different energy than what we had in the original greeting, or when you came, or when I came originally.
Come. Sit.
So now we can pet and engage with her, but if she ramps up, then we stop.
You can't pet her unless she's sitting.
Well, we just ask her to sit or to lay down or do something before we pet her. But if she starts rubbing herself on you or scratching, then
Sit.
there you go. Now pet her and say sit. Oh, so stop petting. As soon as she gets out of a sit.
Sit.
Now, the next time she jumps up on you, you can hiss at her the same way I was. So normally she doesn't calm down this quick, right?
No.
So, like I said, the great thing about dogs, they live in the now. We've changed the new rules and told her what we expect from her, and she's fallen in line. Now that, I would just lean back and ignore her. Now reach over to pet her again. So you start barking.
Sit.
That's called demand barking. She's telling me what to do. Now pet her. As long as she stays in a sit, but as soon as she gets up out of the sit, we stop petting. Or if she barks, we stop petting. She starts scratching, we stop petting. Yeah, bend your elbow away. All right, so this is much better results, right? You happy? Mm-hmm. When the client says they're happy, that means sometimes I get a tip or I get invited over